Hollyweird is a fun place, not because of the movies, mind you. Those have all but died and been replaced with reanimated, committee-designed husks. No, it's fun like a clown funeral, full of painted-on smiles and the smell of rot. They don't even bother making films there anymore. Why would they? The benefits of filming in other countries are just too tantalizing. Disney, Netflix, Warner Brothers. They don't have to try hard to make films worth watching when they get up to 30% back just for showing up in places like New Zealand, Canada, or Australia. That's not a joke. These foreign governments hand out actual money to lure productions away from the US, and the studios eat it up. And what do the plebs get in return? Slop, DEI-infused, ESG-approved, algorithm-fed slop. A movie isn't a movie anymore. It's a tax write-off wrapped in a diversity checklist. Studios realize they don't even need us, the audience. They just need access to the rebate buffet, and they're golden. And if something bombs, doesn't matter. It already made its money back via foreign funding incentives and corporate ESG points. It's a game of creative accounting and virtue signaling with the occasional explosion or forced girl boss subplot. Nothing has to make sense. It just has to qualify for the grant. But now, things might finally be getting interesting. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Daemon. And today we're looking at the sudden panic in the air as Hollyweird realizes that daddy government might just cut off their free lunch. So grab your popcorn, the unthinkable just happened. Donald Trump, yes, that Donald Trump, just announced a 100% tariff on all movies produced in foreign lands. He posted it on Truth Social and called the outflow of film production from the US a national security threat. And honestly, that's the kind of unfiltered chaos I live for. Because for once, he's not entirely wrong. He said the Commerce Department and US Trade Representative are to begin immediate implementation. He even ended the post with the kind of line that would have made Reagan blush. "We want movies made in America again!" And now, all hell is going to break loose. LA is already hanging on by a thread. According to Film LA, film and TV production in Los Angeles is down 40% over the last decade. 40%! That's not some cyclical dip, that's a mass exodus. Meanwhile, places like Australia and New Zealand, bless their hobbit-loving hearts, have been rolling out red carpets made of pure gold to lure American productions away. And now that Trump's threatening to cut off that gravy train, politicians in both countries are scrambling. Australia's Home Affairs Minister is issuing statements. New Zealand's Prime Minister is holding press conferences. The panic is real. Because if these tariffs actually stick, it undercuts their entire strategy of poaching Hollywood with bribes. Sorry, incentives. Now here's where it gets interesting. A former senior Commerce Department official even said it plainly. Retaliation to these tariffs could kill our industry. Their words, not mine. Because, let's be honest, without foreign subsidies and cheap labor, what does modern Hollywood even have anymore? So what does all this mean? Well, if you ask me, and you did, I'd say Hollyweirds about to run scared, because this might just be the moment they can no longer rely on tax write-offs and foreign handouts. They might have to actually earn their money. And to do that, they'll need something they haven't produced in years: quality. And that's a massive problem, because modern Hollywood doesn't have writers anymore. They have Twitter activists. They don't have directors. They have sensitivity consultants. And the executives, they think a movie's value is measured in how many checkboxes it ticks on the diversity, equity, and inclusion spreadsheet. If they can't get their tax incentives, they can't afford to play that game anymore. The DEI budget goes out the window when there's no refund check coming from Wellington. They'll have to start greenlighting projects based on merit, on talent, on marketability. And let's face it, those words are foreign languages in today's studios. You know what else might go out the window? The endless parade of remakes, reboots, reimaginings and subversions of expectations that we've been drowning in since 2015. Without guaranteed subsidies, studios will actually have to calculate risk again. And that's going to terrify the same people who greenlit Madame Web and the Marvels. So in conclusion, what we're looking at here isn't just a trade policy, it's the potential end of the scam that's kept Hollywood on life support while they alienated their audience and sold their soul to identity politics. If this tariff goes through, the question won't be, how do we make our next DEI-filled disaster look progressive? It'll be, how do we survive when we actually have to compete again? And frankly, I say let it burn. Thanks for dropping by the Snake Pit, where we thrive on untapped potential and lost opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell like the video. And leave your opinions in the comments, where naturally I won't read them. Until next time, stay venomous.